I am super sick today, guys, so I'm hanging out off camera. We're going to do things a little differently and just have a little screen capture like we used to back in the day before I decided to get all fancy and get on camera. Oh my gosh, I sound worse than your boy Zach, and this is worse than anything your boy Zach's reported on in years. It seems like the devils of the Hellmouth all got together to team up for the cringiest thing I've ever seen in comics to date. And this is going to be a Star Trek Pride Month issue. Oh my God. If you think things couldn't get worse at IDW, of course they are. We have Heather Antos in charge. So you know who she's going to bring in at the end of the day. She is, somebody who just lives with this Whisper Network, who runs the Whisper Network. And now, of course, they're all getting together. It goes to show. I mean, you see who gets hired repeatedly. And it's not because of their talent. Their stories suck. Vita Ayala has never written a good story ever. And neither has Mags Visaggio. Vag Visaggio? Never mind. Let's get into the news. All right. If you're new to the channel, I'm John Delarose, and I'm a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator. I have a straight comic. It's called All Eyes on Ashley, and it is on Kickstarter right now, and I hope you will check it out. This is a little too big of a window for to pull up right now, but we're doing things without our typical setup right now because I'm sick. So bear with me. Please check out and support our indie comics. Really appreciate you guys for being there. This is it. Okay, so this got announced yesterday, and of course Heather Antos goes to Screen Rant. Screen Rant used to kind of be an objective kind of movie news source, and more recently they've just gone full woke. You see them you just pushing the agenda over and over. It's not, there's no news sites anymore that just give you the news like we do at Fandom Pulse, and that's why we're doing what we do. But this was released with the image of all the kind of gay characters in recent Star Trek stuff for Pride Month, and it was announced with the 3 writers on it. And I gave a little overview of who these people are. Steve Orlando came into DC Comics. He's one of those GLAAD Award winners types that just writes gay comics all the time. And he brought a non-binary friend to Supergirl. You see the non-binary flying right there. I'm just calling it non-binary because I don't want to disrespect its pronouns or whatever. You can see that it's drawn like a crazy person because it is. That's what it is. That's what these things are with these fake genders that are made up at the end of the day. This was one of the worst stories I've ever read. And of course, that's it. We got Vita Ayala, who's the only reason Vita Ayala is in comics is because of just race baiting, gender baiting, and all that. And if you remember, last year, Vita said that cis males should not apply for editorial jobs at Marvel Comics. So, of course, please clap. Black Lives Matter. Happy Black History Month, Vita. I appreciate you being there in your service. And, of course, there's Mags Visaggio, whose real name is Brian. And Brian, of course, in between grooming children with this girl mode, which we announced yesterday. Oh, my God. And it is definitely a groomer book right here. He's all about transing Superman, transing Supergirl. Just talks about your favorite characters, trying to make them trans all day long. Mags is just a serial troll on the internet, and of course Heather loves that because that's what she wants to do with this. She's the only marketing this is going to get is me. You're welcome, Heather. And nobody's going to want this book at the end of the day because these people can't write whatsoever. And they're writing about the characters in Star Trek who nobody actually cares about, too. So if you look in the full cover of what's going on here, we've got, who do we got? I guess the gay dude from Discovery. Oh, I am going full, you boy, Zach. Jesus. I don't know who the one on, is that Sulu? Is that supposed to be Sulu on the left? I don't understand. Looks like it's supposed to be Sulu, but Sulu as a character in Star Trek is not gay. And despite the fact that George Takei is one of the most obnoxious people on the internet, this seems like an editorial error by Heather Antos, if that's the case. Then we've got 7 of 9, and of course the Raffi lady. Even though 7 of 9 was supposed to be with Chakotay at the end, that was that. Discovery also had a Troon Trill, who's right there, who separated from her body into another person, and it was all about pronouns and shit like that. Then at the bottom, what's in, of course they push the cartoony, cutesy one into this like lesbian relationship because that's what they do. And then we've got Strange New Worlds, and I know there's Christine Chappell there on the right, who's like the pretty blonde. Isn't she with Spock though in the series? So I don't understand. Is this going to be a straight pride moment, Heather, or are you just you're gonna just push it in another direction? And of course, then there's like the other lesbian lady that's in Strange New Worlds also. So how many lesbians and gays are there like proportionately in Star Trek in the last like 3 series? Like, seems like every character is just a gay at this point, and that's what they want. They want everybody to just be gay. This is I don't know who in their right minds is gonna. Well, I'm gonna buy it, Chad. I'm gonna buy it. We're gonna have fun when this comes out. $5.99 for this, for Mags Visaggio and Vita Ayala and Heather Antos teaming up to bring you the worst possible content out there. And this is coming soon. Ugh, what do you think about this? Leave a comment down below. Hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.